Now that we've discussed all the main players, aperture, ISO and shutter speed, let's bring it all together and talk about the thought process that goes into shooting in manual mode. So the first thing I do when I get to my location is I decide, how do I want my shot to look? Do I want my background to be blurry, or do I want lots of detail in my shot? That's how I determine what aperture to shoot at. So if I want a blurry background, I'm going to be shooting at a wider aperture, which is a smaller number. If I want a sharper background, or the shot's more elements in the shot to be in focus, I shoot a narrower f-stop, which is a higher number. Then the next thing that I look at is, what quality of light am I shooting in? So if it's a bright sunny day and I'm shooting outside, lots of light around, I shoot at as low an ISO as possible. Now the reason I want a low ISO is that the higher the ISO, the more grain or noise we get in the image. So we try and avoid that. You want a cleaner, pristine looking image, keep your ISO low. So if it's outside, nice day, I'm shooting between generally 100 and 800 ISO. So that's like the lower ISO. If it's early in the morning, or I'm shooting inside, or I'm shooting dusk or at night, then I choose a higher ISO. The higher the ISO, the more sensitive to light the camera will be, and the brighter your image. ISO controls light sensitivity. Then I look at whether I want is my image moving or static. If I've got an image that's moving, say someone walking or running or dancing, and I want to freeze the action, I shoot with a higher shutter speed. The higher the shutter speed, the more you're going to freeze action. If I'm shooting and I want to show movement, then I shoot with a slower shutter speed. If I've got an object that's static and never going to move, like a house in front of me, I can shoot with a very low shutter speed. It's not going to affect it because the object I'm shooting isn't going to move.